It is Thursday, February 25th, I guess. And I'm going to do my recap for today. Fucking a crazy, crazy, crazy day. I mean, I'm down $1. I was down at some point today, $3,700, and almost. I was about to lose like $5,700, which would have been almost my entire month. And fuck, what a comeback I made. Almost green from minus $3,700 realized, and minus almost 5,000 unrealized, almost 6,000 unrealized. So I mean, I don't want to call it an epic comeback because an epic comeback would have been getting in the green, making 2K, 3K, something like that. But fuck, man, I mean, insane, insane. Yeah, it's been the most I've lost, in the past 4 months, and the most I've made too in the past few months. So, what are the takeaways? Honestly, things didn't work out today for me. Let's take a look at the trades. Um, I was just trying to play around with the chart trading here, so that's nothing there. But okay, so I went short Riot. I went short Riot. Why? Um, I went short Riot because it opened between R3 and R4 in the Camarilla pivot points. Right, so it was opening between R3, R4. So what happens usually is that what you're gonna see is maybe or most likely what you're gonna see is a spike up that's gonna go all the way to R4. It's gonna find some resistance and it's gonna gap down again. So that's the setup that I was looking for. So I went short 55.30. So right at R4 here, 931. So right in this candle, and I got stopped out. Did I? Okay, so went 55.10, got stopped out of 55.30. So I was a little bit maybe I should have, yeah. I mean, the stop should have been in the highs, honestly. That would have been, a little bit of a stretch there, but that should have been the stop, honestly. So I lost 200 bucks right there. A big shame because it just came down all the way to R3, which would have been my target, right? So setup number one that failed me there. Maybe I should have been a little bit more patient to let it play out because it was gapping up, and that's when I went for the short. It's better to like find some resistance and then go short rather than just try to guess it and go for it. So that was my first mistake, down $200. Um, okay, so then I went short. I went short plug. So I went short plug, and it was the same setup, but different approach, but same kind of like the same setup between. This time was open between L5 and L4. L4 is going to be maybe a level of support, of resistance again. Sorry, so I went short. Didn't get the best fill. I got 47.64, and then I got stopped out. I got stopped out and plug. I put the stop right above L4. So right at 40.008, 48.08. So then I was down like another. I was down like, man, I was down at that point. What is that? 64. That's 36. 36. I was down like $600, $700. In the first 3 minutes. I'm like, fuck, man, what the hell, dude? And it was setups that in Riot I got frustrated because it did work out, and in Plug I was finding some resistance here too, but the same mistake. I mean, I did go short in this candle, but I should have been more patient. I should have been more patient and wait for it to like play out. Like all these entries would have been great, around here. That there is showing like good resistance over here. I don't get a candles, indecision candle here. Then the gap down. I mean, eventually I would have gone stopped out again, but I would have had another opportunity that I did take here, for example. So then I went. Did I go short MARA? Okay, so I went short MARA, and this is how I really started fucking up, man. Um, yeah, this is where it started going downhill. Let me make this bigger. Nope, it's bigger here. There we go, much better. Um, yeah, so I went short MARA 36.45, and I lost I lost $1,000 there. I got stopped out right. I mean, I fucking at the top of the top because I had the hard stop of $1,000 at one point, and I got literally stopped out of the higher day, man. Fucking a, dude. Literally got stopped out 5 cents from the higher day. So then I was down like $1,700. I'm like, wow. 5 minutes into the day, I'm down $1,700. This mistake, the other two setups were okay. You know, it happens. It's not going to work perfectly, but this setup was just terrible because, you know, I saw Riot coming all the way down, wanted to take advantage of the momentum. I'm going to short an MARA 36.45. So yeah, right at it's a mistake. Right at R4, that's a support level. You know, it will be good to go if it comes under. Then I can go for the, you know, like I did previously in Riot and plug right on the way under, trying to catch some resistance, but not on the way, not when it's above. You know, so yeah, and again, thank goodness I have these hard stops because who knows if this could have keep going up further and further and further, and I'm down 2,000, 3,000 in a second, you know. So it is a blessing in disguise to have these hard stops. You know, it's always better for me to have those. But then again, you know, it started failing here, and you know this would have been a great short. You know, over here after it fell, I mean, obviously over here would have been a great short. So I mean, just bad timing. Let's just say I get in at 36.79, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out, you know, just a better entry. But I got a little bit late. I was already like a little bit frustrated. So Riot, you know, make the move. It didn't happen, you know. I mean, like the trade that I was planning did work out, but I got stopped out. And yeah, I was frustrated at that point. So what happened later, then I went short in AMC. Ah, fuck. I was already like too mad at this point. Should have walked away, man. Should have walked away. But I got too mad. I went short AMC. I went short here. Terrible. You know, I wasn't really looking. What, 1023, 935, 956, so around here. Why? I was probably looking for, since this failed, you know, I was probably looking for VWAP and 9 EMA resistance line and come and keep the move and keep the move down, right? So yeah, I did that. Obviously, didn't work out. Even worse than that, I even added, right? I added. So I went short, added, and this is a terrible mistake. Why? Because sometimes this happens a lot. It's going to find resistance at R3 and get all the way back to R4. And maybe or maybe not, it's going to reject. So went short, got stopped out, 1092. So literally at the high of day two. I mean, just I guess bad luck. Why high of day? Because I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it go all the way, you know, and break out. So just mistake after mistake. I don't know how much I was down, probably like 2,700, 2,500 at this point. And then I went long AMC. But there's the look. If you really pay attention, like look at these two. Look at these two. That's like a setup. Not a setup. That's like a candlestick pattern right there. You know, these two. When you see these two candles, that is a bullish sign for a reversal. You know. So at this point, you know, this is the daily open line. It failed the daily open line. Failed to break out, but I thought that maybe, you know, given the momentum, given the squeezes, given everything that we've seen, it is maybe going to come back up. So then I went long, 1,000 shares, 1082. Why not add another 2,000 shares? And why not just lose it, you know, at 1045 after the failure here? So this is when I'm down $3,700. At this point, it's when I'm down $3,700. And I'm like, fuck me, dude. Fuck me, bro. What the hell, dude? What did I get into? Mistake here. I mean, what was my thought process? My thought process was it was holding R4. It has the potential to squeeze. Yeah, it's overextended. Yeah, it makes no sense. But we've seen it happen before. Why couldn't it happen again? You know, setup, breakout from R4, daily open all the way to R5. That was my setup. Obviously, it didn't work out. My stop maybe should have been. I mean, my stop was fine. 45. I couldn't have, you know, gotten out any sooner. You know. Yeah. So then I guess I went short Riot, same setup as before, and it's a shame because I didn't let it play out totally, you know. But that's how important it is so that things play out. So I went short 941, so right around here. Got in a 555.08. Why? Because I saw the failure here. It fell here, and then it fell here again, making a lower high. And big shooting star here went short, and Yeah, didn't cover it that well, honestly. What did I cover? 55.50, so right around here. Yeah, not a good. Yeah, then I was down like 3,100 bucks, $3,200. Not the best. My target should have been here. That would have been a nice 1,300 bucks. And even look what I missed later. But that should have been my target. The same thing happened with plug. So then I went short right, and then this is where I really started. And plug where the scare was gonna happen. So it was down like 300, sorry, like 3,000 bucks, and I went short 1,000 shares for the same setup as before. I was going short for 45, so right around here after making a lower high, and looking for the failure to L5 again from L4 to L5, and I didn't. I was out of focus. I should have put the stop at 47.96, but then I went short again because it was starting to come down. I went short, and I just sat. I sat through all of this over here. I sat through the whole move and almost got stopped out at the higher day, which would have been a $2,000 loss, $5,000 day in the red. It was more than half of my month. I mean, it would have been fucking terrible. But I got it through. I got it out. Sorry, I let it play out. Not to L3, L5, where it just bounced from. Like, man, it's so important to fucking let the trade play out. I would have had to sit through some pain because it would have hit here. I was thinking about going short, but at that point I was done already. I'm like, fuck, dude, I already made it. I'm, down only $1. That's it. Let's call it a fucking day. It's just been a close one, really close one. But look how important, man. Let's just say I go here. My average would have been, it was like 47.70. Go down here. That's $4,000, man. With 2,000 shares in my position. $4,000. Same with Riot, 1,500 bucks, or with other setups, like I just have to let them play out, man. That's just the key, man. It's the keys to letting my trades play out and letting the whole thing go. Assignment again. I mean, it's tough, when you're down so much and you're seeing, that you can just be done, like, you know, make some money, and especially if I was down that much, but still, like the seasoned trader's gonna wait. It's gonna wait, be patient, wait, make all the money, take the whole position. So I covered, and then I got out at 45, 46 delayed, right? 46 or 47, 47. So around here, right? In one of these moves over here, right? 1001, even before. So yeah, over here. I should have, this was a good setup here again. A little bit of a, oopsie, a little bit of a big, not too crazy, this volume candle here, but, shooting star, couldn't even touch L4. The trend is probably going to be down. But then I went short GME. At this point, I was down like 1,500 bucks. I went short long GME. Why? Also like a playbook setup. It hasn't reached R5 yet, but it's still a very good, a good setup. So this sold off. Should have gone short L. This is like should have gone short GME. Should have gone short GME. Where here? Classical gap down, gets all the way to 90 MA, and comes back down. Should have gone shorter. Classic play. And also it's another playbook trade. Well, this is between R4 and R5, so it's not a playbook trade. It would have been a playbook trade if it was above, but still, it could be considered a playbook trade. It's between R4 and R5. The likelihood is not that much there, but there is a failure. There is a good chance that it's gonna come all the way back down to R4, find support. In this case, it did at R3, right? I mean, it's almost touched R2, but R3, and then it came back up, right? So I went in over here, playbook trade, gap bouncing off of R4. I wanted to see R4 hold, so I went long 200 shares only. I didn't want to risk it too much, but did this thing literally in what, like 30 seconds, went up 7 points. I was almost able to make 1,400 bucks. I made like 1,300 bucks and change, right? Yeah. So went long 1003, 121. Man, I wanted to catch a little bit earlier, but still, boom, got out in this same candle. I was down only 200 bucks. And then I just took a couple of trades more in GME, even less shares, only 100. I got short, covered for nothing. Over here, that wasn't a good trade. And then this was the one where I missed a lot. It came all the way down here, touched R4, perfect support, making a higher low, And then look where it came all the way up, dude. And I took this trade. I took this trade 1020, 1022. I went in 1022, 120.54. But again, I didn't follow through, man. Big shame. I mean, we'll see if this thing reaches R5. I doubt it. I doubt it reaches R5. I mean, what the fuck do I know? It could be not. You know. I mean, it's gonna be a hard sell to reach R5 because R5 is 188. It's gonna be a hard sell, definitely. But who knows? Who knows, man? I mean, it could happen. It could happen. It can happen in the close. You know, it can definitely happen in the close. I'm not gonna trade it though. I'm done, man. I'm happy with my $1 loss coming down from almost $5,000. So takeaway. Well, again, I would say follow the plan. You know, I mean, I don't know. My losses today, they're not terrible. You know, they're not terrible. They're all like valid setups. They just didn't work out today. They're not terrible setups. What was terrible is, I guess, not walking away when I was down 600 and maybe going too aggressive with 2,000 shares trying to make that money back based off the trade working and me not taking advantage of it. Maybe I should have, just gotten out then. Just being like, dude, I'm done for the day. But like, I don't want this to be like a precedent for bad behavior. Today I got lucky, very lucky, man. I got lucky. I was unlucky and then I got really lucky. I could have lost $5,000, man. Down from 600 to 5,000. I got really lucky, and I took good. I took good trades. I took playbook trades. I took fucking playbook trades. So that's just a takeaway. Take playbook trades and walk away if you lose more than 750, man. That's it. It seems like I just cannot walk away, man. Fuck. It's gonna cost me, man. It almost cost me today. It's gonna cost me again. And again, this is a bad precedent. Why? Because I made all the money back. But most of the times, I'm not gonna make the money back. Most of the times, what is gonna happen? See here, I was down 3,700. I almost got down to and realized minus 7,000. I'm 5,000. You can see here. Look, I was down for 1,240, 1,200, 12,000. Fucking A, 2,420. Went short, covered, went short, short. Man, sat through all the pain. Through all the fucking pain, I finally made it. I mean, I finally covered. Fucking A. Ain't that a close one, man? But it goes to show that, man, following the pattern is just the best thing you can do, man. When short, covered here. Should have, missed out on the whole move. GME, same thing. This small candle, but man, the setup would have been awesome here. I was 100. Look at that. All that I missed there. Honestly, I just wanted to get back to the green. $1 shy. I mean, it says here that I made $1. I'm $1 down, as you can see in my TradeStation platform. I mean, that keeps me, what is it, $8,000 for the month? Still, yeah, that's $8,100, $8,200 for the month. I can, it's not the worst, it's not the best month, not the worst month. 77% winning days. I guess the other one doesn't count, so it would put me basically at break even, 75, 74. So it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, what a fucking day, dude. What a day. Again, takeaways. Playbook trades, man. Just playbook trades. Playbook trades, time and time again. Playbook trades. Be patient. Wait for the trade. Riot. Got out a little bit too early. Should have, put the stop here. Let it play out. Perfect trade there. Boom, $1,500. Easy money, man. Easy money if I follow playbook trade. Same here. I should have let it go. Should let it play out, and I just have to do it. I just have to let it play out. AMC, what was the mistake here? AMC again, yeah. The mistake was shorting. Yeah, it's not a good setup shorting there like that, Not if you have like these two strong bullish candles. Not if it has support at R3. Not if it it's most likely gonna hit R4. Not a good setup. The long trade, I can forgive myself for the long trade. It was above the 9 EMA, holding the 9 EMA, holding VWAP, above R4. Just a daily open to break out. I mean, this and a couple of weeks ago would have broken out. Just today, maybe it's not having the same momentum. These meme stocks, you know. Um, yeah. Let me think. Plug. Yeah, plug. Stop should have been, here. Stop should have been just here. And I had the chance to take this profit, this quick profit here. I had a chance to do that. But again, my target was here. But then look, I almost took like the same exits. So what the fuck am I doing, man? If I'm gonna let it go, I have to let it go all the way. That's just plain simple how it should be. Plain simple how it should be. I was thinking about going short again here, but I'm done for the day. Fuck it. So playbook trades. Bad entry 47.64. It's like 30-40 cents away from where the entry should be. In Raya, I did have a good entry. In Raya, I did one because I got it like right over here. That was a good entry for sure. And then I went short MARA. Like, why did you go short MARA? It's a stock that has a breakout. It is above R4. I don't understand why I went short there, man. I just don't understand that. I really don't understand why I went short MARA, man. I went short. No, yeah, I went short, yeah. 36.45. So yeah, right here for the break. I mean, is it the worst? Is it the worst setup? No. Is it the best? Definitely not, man. R4 is support level. It is a support level. Even though it may get down later, R4 is definitely support level, especially after 1 minute opening range. After a breakout, just at the open. Yeah, that is just classic, classic. So yeah, I'm thankful that I was able to just lose $1. I'm still down for the week. Honestly, it's not been a good month, man. I mean, even though I'm up $8,000, I've just made money in the first. I mean, so the first week I was up 23 and I lost like 3K, down 600. The second week, best week I've ever had, up $6,700. Amazing. Third week, think started down, but then I made $2,100 in 4-day week. And this week I started terrible and almost finished crazy. And I'm only down $61. So there's still the availability for me to just finish the week green, man. I mean, if I was able to come back from a minus $3,700, I can make $3,700 tomorrow. Just have to stick with the game plan. Man, if I had the same conviction that I had when I know it's not true, man. Because many times I had the conviction, and then I just have the conviction that the trade is gonna work, whatnot, and when I'm losing, and I lose much more. Like it almost happened today. I mean, yeah, GME playbook trade here. Yeah, that would have been an amazing trade. Even if I would have just gotten out here, that would have been fucking awesome. I mean, that would have been $1,000-$2,000 trade with only 100 shares. So yeah, takeaway playbook trades, time and time again. That's what's gonna make me money. Stick with the game plan, and just shut down the computer after you lose more than $750. I mean, it's not that difficult, dude. It's not that difficult. If I lose $750 tomorrow, I'm still up $7,400, which I guess I will take this month. I wouldn't be the best month, but it's okay. It's okay. I would be content with that. 74 times 12. Whoops. 74 times 12. That's $88,000. That's $89,000 a year in income. That's fine. I'll take that 90K. It's fine. I can do much better, and I will do much better in the future. But for now, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. So that's what I have to think about. Is the only thing that's kept me from Having a great month is these big losing days, man. I've lost every day more than $1,000 when I've lost, man. Okay, take away this one. I've said it many times. I lost $1,000 in a trade that I forgot closing. It's fine. But here, here, and here, not good, man. Not good. Not good at all. So say I would have lost $750 in each day. So that would be 2020. Um, okay, yeah, minus 750, right? So 1520, 1520, 3069 minus 750, 619, 1852 minus 750, and 980 minus 750. Okay, so now how do we take a look at the history here? Okay, yeah. So it would be 1520 plus 619. Okay, I made a mistake there. Plus 1,102 plus 230. Dude, that's $3,500 this month. I would have beat already up my goal, of 10K a month. Goes to show, man, just walk away. Just walk away and call it a day when you lose that money. I'm sick. I have to go to the doctor, man. I'm sick. Fighting a fucking infection still. Infections are cannot get over them, man. It's crazy. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna call it a day. Thankful, happy, and be careful tomorrow. Again, walk away, and maybe I make more. Maybe I have a green day. Maybe I make $2,000 tomorrow, and I close the month at my goal. We'll see, but no pressure though. My focus is follow my playbook trades. Okay, have a good one.